Welcome back to my Phrasal Verbs series. This is the series where I read you a story using some kind of phrasal verb that is very common in English, and then we learn it together. And why is this so important? Well, because phrasal verbs are actually more used in English than you would probably think. It truly is the little thing that can bridge between intermediate English and advanced English. Putting them two together is what phrasal verbs will do for you. And so really practice them. It's not as simple as just memorizing them in some kind of way. Actually knowing how to use it in a context like a story is how you're actually going to retain it a lot better. And so we are going to do that today with the phrasal verb break into. So first, what is break into and how is it used? So break into usually means to forcefully go in somewhere. So when you break down a door, for example, usually robbers and thieves do this. They have to break into something so they can steal something else. So for example, oh yeah, I just got to my car and somebody broke into it. So meaning you got to your car, maybe the windows are smashed, things are taken away from your car, you know somebody broke into it. So that is how we use break into. Now, this is our story and we're gonna see how break into is being used with the theme of dangerous sports. All right, so once upon a time, in a small town nestled at the foot of the mighty mountains, there lived a young thrill seeker named Alex. Growing up, Alex was always fascinated by dangerous sports and the adrenaline rush they provided. His heart raced at the mere thought of soaring through the sky or conquering treacherous terrains. However, living in a quiet and peaceful town offered little opportunity for the kind of excitement he craved. Determined to break into the world of extreme sports, Alex embarked on a self-journey of self-discovery and exploration. He scoured the internet, devouring the articles and watching countless videos of extreme sports, seeking inspiration and guidance. After months of research, he stumbled upon a Daredevil group called the Adrenaline Junkies. The Adrenaline Junkies were renowned for their death-defying stunts and had gained international fame. Their members performed breathtaking feats such as base jumping from skyscrapers, tackling colossal waves on surfboards, and scaling towering cliffs without any safety equipment. They were legends in the extreme sports community, feared and admired for their audacity and skill. Alex reached out to the group, explaining his passion and his desire to be part of their extraordinary world. Despite his lack of experience, they saw potential in his unwavering spirit. Impressed by his enthusiasm, they agreed to take him under their wing and train him in the art of extreme sports. The training was rigorous and demanding. Alex found himself pushed to his limits, both mentally and physically. He had to learn how to control his fear and embrace the adrenaline that coursed through his veins. With each passing day, he grew stronger, honing his skills in skydiving, rock climbing, and whitewater rafting. One fateful day, the Adrenaline Junkies planned their most audacious stunt yet: a high-speed wingsuit flight through a narrow canyon known for its dangerous winds and unpredictable currents. This was the ultimate test for Alex, an opportunity to prove his worth and cement his place among the elite. As they stood at the edge of the canyon, a mix of excitement and trepidation filled the air. The adrenaline surged through their bodies as they prepared to leap into the unknown. The wind roared and the sheer walls of the canyon loomed above them, seemingly impossible to navigate. Without hesitation, the Adrenaline Junkies broke into the sky, soaring like birds through the canyon. Alex followed closely behind, his heart pounding in his chest. The rush was unlike anything he had ever experienced, the thrill of danger mingling with the euphoria of freedom. In the midst of the flight, disaster struck. A sudden gust of wind caught Alex off guard, sending him spiraling out of control. Panic surged through him as he struggled to regain stability, fighting against the chaotic forces of nature. Time seemed to slow down as he fought to stay focused, knowing that a single mistake could be his downfall. Summoning every ounce of skill and determination, Alex managed to regain control of his wingsuit. He maneuvered through the treacherous currents, narrowly avoiding the canyon walls. The Adrenaline Junkies watched in awe as he navigated the dangers with the grace that belied his novice status. Finally, with a burst of triumph, Alex emerged from the canyon victorious. The adrenaline junkies cheered, celebrating his courage and resilience. They recognized his potential, seeing him in a kindred spirit, a true adrenaline junkie. From that day forward, Alex became an integral part of the adrenaline junkies, conquering one dangerous sport after another. He had broken into the world of extreme sports, proving with determination, passion, and the willingness to take risks. All right, so there is our story about our adrenaline junkie, Alex. So, as you can tell, we're not using break into in a legal matter. So remember, I talked about how you can break into something when it's something that's more of an illegal thing, like you are trying to steal something from someone else. However, in this story, you can see this phrasal verb can be used in a completely different way. We use break into as in being comfortable in a new situation, being comfortable and getting your feet wet, as we would use as an idiom, to a new experience, into a new world. And so for him, he had to break into the adrenaline junkies. Why? Because he did not have any experience with extreme sports before. So he had to break into it. He had to get used to it. This form of break into we also use with shoes. So when you have a brand new pair of shoes, and of course the first couple of times you wear them, they're not exactly comfortable, but more and more as you wear them, you break into your shoe so that they are more comfortable for you. All right, so there we have it. We have many different ways we can use break into using our story, using the examples from the beginning of this video. And so I hope you learned something from this. Now, it is your job to do a little bit of homework, not too much. Just make sure that you go back into the story. Make sure you really understand all of it. As always, in the description down below, you'll see a list of more of the advanced words used in the story so that you know exactly how to follow along with it when you go to read it again. So there you have it. If you want to practice your English and get more advanced, then definitely check out my free roadmap for you to get from intermediate to advanced English. It's the first link down below. And let's keep going. If you have time for another story, check out this next one over here.